the digital disruption. And this is why I say, you know, when the Essingen TV burnt down, when you're on fire, it's time to rewire. And, you know, digital disruption has happened big time in the U.S. It's changing everything. And here's a little chart that will kind of put it in perspective. Radio took 38 years to get to 50 million listeners. TV, 13 years to get to 50 million viewers. The Internet 4, the iPod 3, Facebook 2. But the Pokemon Go app got 50 million downloads in 15 days. All right? But then, this is the mind-blowing one. Ed Sheeran got 375 million downloads in 1 week. Think about that. Now, I want to ask everyone. Do you think the world's changing faster right now? Yeah. We all agree to that? Okay? So you know, what's happening? I mean, certainly in the U.S., and I now know because I'm reading articles here, you know, retail tsunami of bankruptcies and closings. And yesterday in the paper, creditors scramble as a retailer collapses. And the specialty sales red alert. Companies' retail is a little tough right now. Now, I'm not going to say that retail is over. No, not at all. I mean, I will tell you, one guy sold all of his Walmart stock, which it was a bad sign. Warren Buffett. He sold every ounce of Walmart stock that he had, and so they said that it signaled the death of retail as we know it. Okay, but there's some retailers in the U.S. that are actually not just sitting around waiting for, you know, Amazon to crush them. And I understand Amazon is just now coming to Australia, right? Well, look, that doesn't mean, you know, that you have to go and jump in a hole and hide, because, you know, Nike just now for the first time announced that they're setting up a deal with Amazon because they're realizing that's, you know, hey, we're not going to let them put us out of business. We got to partner with them. So I partner with Amazon also. So there's a whole way to do that if you have some good digital guys that are part of your team. So in fact, this is what I say, that you can create new opportunities and take advantage of these new opportunities. So, like, for example, we talked about magazines and newspapers and all of that. This is a really scary story here. Time Inc. is one of the biggest magazine companies in the world. They own Time, they own Entertainment, they own Sports Illustrated. Look at all the magazines, Southern Living and Fortune and InStyle and Essence, and they own 37 magazine properties. And in the last 6 years, their sales have been going like this. Just down, down, down. Unbelievable. And I mean, I said to myself, you know, fortunately, I had, you know, 6 years ago or so when I met Richard Branson and said, I got to turn into digital, I started my swing backwards. Time just finally did it, just recently. And they ended up actually bringing some new guys on that created a Shark Tank Innovation Challenge inside the company. And what they did was they said, look, we got a lot of smart people here. We are not focused on digital, but let's bring the youth in the company together with the kind of the legacy employees. And now they're back on track to be profitable and increase sales by over $1 billion by year 2020, just from digital. And so you know, and they're an old school magazine company. Some of these magazines in the other era have gone out of business, but let me show you one that has embraced it totally. And this will blow your mind, because I talked about digital magazines, right? So Forbes magazine, Steve Forbes is a friend, and I do events with him on a regular basis. In 2010, when Time was going like this, Steve Forbes said, I want to create a digital version of Forbes, and now, by the year 2016, he went from 1 million to 52 million monthly readers. He had the highest readership in 98 years. And you know how he did it? Digital. What he did was he took 1,500 freelance contributors. Mentioned I said on the digital magazine, you have contributors to give you content. Then what do? They mail that article and all of that out to their following. So I have hundreds of thousands and ultimately millions of followers. I was one of 1,500 freelance contributors, giving them 300 to 400 original stories a day, going to millions and millions of my followers, as well as so are the other 1,500 people. That's how they grew to 52 million readers. So this was all happening on Forbes.com, online. So, I think the bottom line is that Forbes in 2010 embraced a digital future, whereas Time Inc. was going like this, Forbes was going like that. He sold the magazine for $450 million then. So the bottom line is yes, that worked. So I'm going to just flip through a couple of quick slides because this I could spend literally an hour on, but this is about building digital funnels. And sometimes when I teach about how do you build funnels to get more customers. There's a 6-step process, and it's creating a lead magnet and a tripwire and a core offer and email automation and utilizing retargeting. So I'm not going to talk about that at great length, but the bottom line is that, for example, on Facebook, you can create some amazing things, very cheap and very inexpensive in a digital way. In fact, has anyone heard of a product called Squatty Potty? Is that here in Australia? It's a little stool that when you go to the bathroom, it helps you go better, right? And it's crazy, but they started doing all this organic content. And I mean, this company went from zero to tens of millions of dollars by just creating some crazy little viral videos, building the funnel, and all the things that I've just been talking about here. So, and they didn't even start doing paid content until quite a ways after they'd already done a lot of their viral videos. So, so let me explain one thing about Facebook. First of all, there's over 1.8 billion active users, but they have 1,800 targeting points that allow you, when you go in to market to people on Facebook, you can actually pick from 1,800 different points to target. Whereas in the as seen on TV business, we're out there paying to get to everybody that's watching TV. Young, old, we don't know what the demographic is. It's everybody. On Facebook, you can target. So, for example, if you want to get to grandmas that want to work out, you can get to them and talk to them by going onto Facebook. And I'll give you a great example of a product. Somebody came to me with this and said, this is going to be your next home run product. And I looked at this and I said, what the heck is it? I don't even understand. He said, well, guess what? There's 250 million glasses between prescription and sunglasses sold in the U.S. on an annual basis. And this, when people go to clean their glasses, a lot of times they rub the dust around and scratch the lenses all up. So here you've got a little scrub brush to clean the glasses off real fast. And then this opens up and it's got a double-sided carbon cleaning system that simultaneously cleans on both sides of your glasses with a carbon pad. And it's a teardrop design, and it gets automatically recharged. There's 2 carbon pads here. There's 2 more inside here. And electrostatically cleans itself when it goes in. Across the electrostatic pads in there, it comes out, it's clean and ready to go a second time, and then a 5th time, and 500 times. So when we launched this, we started with $5 ads on Facebook, and we were going into that 1,800 to target people that had bought glasses in the last 6 months. And it was very easy to get to them. So for $5 ads, we've now built a business that's doing $3 million a month selling this product. And Oz Innovators is going to be helping sell it here in Australia. So this is the exciting part of digital, is that, I don't have to have all this crazy overhead and all these fancy fulfillment centers. We sold the fulfillment center, we sold the studio, we sold all of it, and said, you know what, if we can launch products like this, here's another one, I'm sorry, this is just kind of a summary that the old way of legacy was, creating one ad with the one thing I forgot to mention here is that with Facebook, we actually have 50 different ads on this product. We just change a subtitle, a headline, we can go after a different demographic. So it's much quicker to move and shake on the fly. So here's a product that I got Mr. Wonderful back on in the toilet bowl, okay? I love messing with O'Leary. So has anyone seen the night light for your toilet? We have it over here now, right? So we created that, and it's a simple little thing that's motion activated. When you get 8 feet away from your toilet, it lights the toilet up in the middle of the night. Right?
Would need it though.
Smiling faces. I use one at home, and I mean, this is a product. I didn't know if it was going to work, but what I did is I created a 30-second social media video first. I did SEO TV after all of that. So, you know, the bottom line is that there's an opportunity to embrace digital and crush it. And so, just a couple of people that have done this. There's a girl named Michelle Phan that does makeup tutorial videos. She built a $500 million business. And how many have heard of the Dollar Shave Club?
Yeah.
Yeah? That guy, he shot a $4,000 video, had no idea what was going to happen. It didn't put it on TV, it went viral. And it was buy razors from me for $1 a month, and all of a sudden he's got 10,000 customers, then 100,000, then 500, then 1 million. He just sold the company for $1 billion, a young kid. And this one's probably easy to understand, but the old model of beauty, of making a product like L'Oreal and selling it at retail stores, the Kardashians, this girl is Kylie, she's done $400 million in beauty direct to the consumer, okay? Not through stores. She creates it, puts it out, says I got 10,000 pieces. When they're gone, they're gone. You got to move fast. So, you know, this is, I call it the new model, and for me, I call it Kevin 2.0, okay? This is, you know, I have virtual offices. I outsource phones, fulfillment, customer service. I have less than 10 people now that I have overseeing hundreds of millions of dollars in sales. And so it's called a SWAT team of employees utilizing the gig economy. So you know, here again, this is what I like to do, is get involved with companies and bringing the advisory Rolodex. I said I'll share with you one. This is a company called Celsius that I joined. Stock was a little public company, 10 cents a share, and I brought Flo Rida and I brought Russell Simmons. We opened up with the Rolodex and we raised some capital, and that says 324. It actually is closer, it's almost $5 a share now from 10 cents. And it's all happened just over, you know, since 2014. In 3 years, this has gone from about $5 million to over $200 million by kind of embracing this digital world. And this is, again, what I like to say is an exciting new thing for me. So, and at the end of the day, everybody in here has an opportunity to do exactly what I'm talking about by just bringing in some kind of a dream team that can help you execute a plan.